First, we will be talking about Eileen Gray.
Fauteuil Transat was made from 1925 to 1930. It's a suspended seat with fox leather upholstery inspired by a deck chair. The Bibendum was made in 1926. It was inspired by the Michelin Man and female Renaissance paintings. It was a modern and symbolic design referencing Le Corbusier's use of machine aesthetics in design. Most specifically, she was trying to address grand comfort, which is pretty rectilinear and square. Instead, she was trying to propose a feminist design with rounder and more comfortable features. The adjustable table was made from 1926 to 1929. It's a multi-purpose table with an adjustable height, which is also portable. Unfortunately, 6 of her original designs, survived with different tops and dimensions because of the World War II. And the materials used in this design are as follows: chromium-plated steel and plexiglass. Monte Carlo is a sofa with a back seat and height-adjustable metal gliders. The materials used in this design are as follows: framed chrome-plated tubular steel, beech frame with rubber webbing, upholstery polyurethane with polyester fiber, cover in fabric or leather. Eileen Gray was born in County Wexford in Ireland in 1878. She started off as a painter in London and she worked at a lacquer workshop. She was among the first women to be admitted to Slade, one of London's finest art schools at the time. And in 1902, she moved to Paris to start her artistic journey with her father's full support, who was also an artist. And in her journey, she met many designers that influenced her work. Her work is mostly categorized into 2 groups: decorative arts and architectural modernism. Her focus was on humanity of a certain era. Gray's process was to focus on functionality as well as decor. Imagism and Vorticism were two movements at the time that impacted her work deeply. Gray mixed objects with symbols that represented cultural habits, references, and function.
As she became increasingly familiar with lacquer work, she also became known for her furniture designs and paintings. Gray primarily made with materials such as polished chromium, plated tubular steel, upholstery, and various fabric and leather. She focused heavily on function and art in her design during the peak of modernism. Gray had to struggle to find her place in her profession in a male-dominated world. Her entire career, shifting from painter, designer, and architect, went unnoticed until the later years of her life. It wasn't until the 1970s, when she was in her late 90s, that her work became recognized, studied, and admired. Her work is now in the MoMA in New York and the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, England. Good design, defined by Eileen Gray, would be definitive of her era. She pulled design out of the Victorian era and into the modern era. She designed with unique, modernized beauty. Good designs are defined by the process in the moment they are created in.
Now we move on to Cecilie Manz. These are the 4 designs we chose to show you. The plinth coffee table is a piece of furniture that is collapsible and joined with 2 wedges. It ships in a flat package to reduce environmental impact, and the leather used is conchally tanned. It is available in 3 finishes of raw wood. The next design is called Lots of Paper. It is a seat made with 12 meters of paper folded as tessellations. It weighs 2.4 kilos and can support up to 30 kilos. The third design is called A2, and it is a portable speaker made for B&O play. It has true 360 sound and 24-hour battery. It comes in 3 different colors and weighs only 1.1 kilos. Lastly, Atmosphere is an outdoor furniture collection that uses sustainably harvested materials. It is inspired by the ways in which groups interact in seating areas, and everything stands lower than standard furniture to create a sense of comfort. And this is an overview of her life and work. Cecilie Manz was born in 1972 in Denmark. She grew surrounded by creativity as her parents were artists, and she spent a lot of time at their workshop. Later in life, she attended the Royal Danish Academy of Fine Arts and spent a semester abroad in Helsinki. And a year later, after she graduated in 1998, she opened her own design firm in Copenhagen. When designing, she is very true to her roots. She unites the Scandinavian tradition of simplicity with her personal modern expression. Therefore, she creates simple objects that resonate with modern design and don't distract from their function, which is a very important part for her. She says that function is essential, and if I cannot formulate a good reason for a new product to exist, it is better to refrain from making it.
Manz's processing, prototyping, and designs can be described as old-fashioned, along with the following 3 key words: functionality, simplicity, and quality. She follows the form follows function approach for a unique edge in the design market. She has designed multiple items, such as furniture to Bluetooth speakers, and anything in between. In her collaboration with the A1 Bluetooth speakers, she designed with aluminum, polymer, electrical wiring, and leather. Cecilie Manz is renowned for her designs and is recognized by multiple awards and other design groups alike. She is also acknowledged for her sustainability efforts. She balances nature, civilization, functionality, and non-ephemerality into her design process. Good design defined by Manz would be design for function above all. She also strives to create works that are not ephemeral and that have beauty that can last.